This is a warning. The Grim Reaper of radio, Bob Romanik, with his off-the-record show is about to air. He's probably the nastiest and craziest son of a bitch that you've ever had the misfortune to encounter. The Grim Reaper show will be very controversial and probably quite tasteless. If you are even slightly offended by controversial matter concerning religion, racial matters, politics, or life's problems, you are hereby warned to turn this program off immediately. The Grim Reaper show will be, like his face, very scary and very ugly. At this time, not proudly, but shamefully presents to you Bob Romanik, the craziest son of a bitch on the radio today.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane Broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, your guardian of the First Amendment, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Good Friday to everybody. I guess it's Friday the 19th. I've got about 4 or 5 calendars now. I appreciate everybody that brought me a calendar by. I'm still pretty ignorant, pretty stupid. When I get ready for my show, and I've told all of you, I'm not a professional radio guy. Don't want to be. I'm bad enough. Don't want to be a professional radio guy who steps and fetches for advertising. You know, we could have had a zillion advertisers on this station starting out. But you can't say that, Bob. A friend of mine, you can't talk about him. I'm going to give you money for ads. I told him to take that money and shove it up their ass. I don't need their money. And I'm sure not going to be bought and paid for. But anyway, it's a Good Friday. I want to say hi to Johan Hagler. He's a manager of Jiffy Lube here in Belleville. Great guy, great organization. And also met a guy at the gym last night, Steve Weissert, out of Smithton. He was working out next to me. And he asked if I was Bob Romanik, and I said yes. And he said, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. And I said, no, it's a pleasure to meet you. Why do you people, and I got to say this, because, you know, I say what the hell I want. I talk off my cuff. I don't plan anything. I just say what the hell I want because I can. Why do you guys think because somebody's on the television or on the radio, they're somebody? See, if I'm somebody, we're all somebody. And if I'm a nobody, then we're all a nobody because we're all in this game together. We're all, most of us are decent people. We just have different professions. But I've seen TV personalities. I've seen TV personalities, and they'll walk by, and John Pertzbarn, not a bad guy, lives here in Belleville. Oh, look, there's John Pertzbarn. So what? There's whoever on Channel 542. So what? There's a movie star. So what? That's their job. But I do appreciate everybody, and we've got a great listening audience on both sides of the river, and I want to, again, thank everybody, but I want to thank you. Don't thank me. Don't say it's nice meeting me. I like that little slogan coming into a conversation when you don't know somebody. It's nice meeting you. Hell, how the hell do they know it's nice meeting me? Or how do I know it's nice meeting them? And I know that's the proper thing to say. And I'm just giving Steve Weissert a little bit of crap. I told him I would yesterday. But he's from Smithton. And I want to say hi to all the great people in Smithton, Illinois. Let's take care of our housekeeping, and then we're going to go nuts. See, this is an hour, people, where you can get out of the real world and just let your hair or your pants down, whatever the case may be. Kern and Sprague and Bear Civic, they may want to let their pants down and bend over and pick something up off the ground, if you know what I mean. And I think you can get the picture. I hope I didn't upset your breakfast this morning, but I'm sure I did. But this hour, you guys can call if I'm not ranting and raving. We can mix it up. I don't want to be a big shot, but I'll tell you what, I appreciate all my political enemies. There was a flyer sent out yesterday for a fundraiser for Cahilia Dixon Clay. She's the circuit clerk, who was the wife of Judge Clay, who was the daughter-in-law of Chief Clay. So you kind of see how this is going with all the family affair. They need to have a reality show called The Family Affair. But on the back, it was, she's running against Dallas Cook, a great candidate. He's the city clerk for Belleville, a fighting young man. He'll fight for the cause. He don't give a damn about the money. He's the man, and we'll talk about it here shortly, that filed the complaint and going to be a lawsuit against these three judges who are trying to okey-fadoke our legal system, okey-fadoke our state constitution, and we'll get into that. But anyway, on the back it said, Dallas Cook doesn't know what he's doing, and that's a damn lie. Dallas Cook, very intelligent young man. He'll have to get his instructions from the Grim Reaper. Now, I take that as a compliment, and I want to thank all my enemies. Hey, guys, you can't talk any worse about me than I've talked about myself. I kind of like the publicity. You're making me, it kind of pisses me off because you're making me the big shot that I never wanted to be. I don't want to be what I hate, a big shot bastard. But you guys just keep putting my name out there. I really sincerely appreciate it. My mom and dad be proud of me. Hell, here's poor white trash from the housing projects, getting news all over, getting in the paper. Not too bad, I guess, for a guy, poor white trash. But I take my claim to fame is I'm going to help. I'm going to help all of us. We're all together, the good people of this county. I'm going to help destroy these rotten bastards, these elitist son of a bitches, these bastards that look down on us, not because they're better than us, because they've got more money and more prestige, but only because we put them in those positions. So I want to tell all you ignorant son of a bitchin' political enemies of mine, come get me. Don't worry about Dallas Cook. Don't worry about Roger Cook, Carl Officer. Don't worry about the rest of the ticket. They tell me Madigan's going to put up $750,000 to beat me. You hear that, people? Poor white trash, a convicted felon, a pretty good guy, but not perfect guy. And the biggest man in the state of Illinois, and they say 750,000, it'll be $1 million, but that's okay. That's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of stirring the kit. I'm proud of stirring up the kettle and making these son of a bitches take notice. Not take notice about Bob Romanik, but take notice about we the people. Talk to people all over. And let's get this straight one more time. I am a candidate for state representative. If I get elected, I'm going to represent the people of my district. I'm not going to be a bobblehead for Madigan. I'm not going to be a bobblehead for Rauner. I'm not even going to be a bobblehead for the people that elect me. But I'm going to be a strong voice for the people that elect me. And I can't promise you I'm going to lower your taxes. Can't promise you that I'm going to bring this to the community. But what I can promise you and give you my word as a man, I'll fight these son of a bitches, and they'll know we were there. They'll know the people of the 114th Legislative District of Illinois was there because Bob Romanik, not the leader, but I'll be carrying the flag for all of us. And if that resonates with you and you think you want to give me the opportunity, then vote for Bob Romanik. If not, then vote for LaToya Greenwood. Lady down in East St. Louis. Her daddy's the president of the school board who has destroyed the school board. She makes $100,000, and she's going to be a bobblehead for Madigan. You don't think anybody that gets $1 million funneled into her campaign, it just won't be given to her directly. There's going to be negative ads about me. There's going to be this and that, and I understand. One of my running mates said, they said something negative about me, Bob. I said, hell, take it with a grain of salt. Negative pays. Positive never pays in an election. You got to talk the negative. They're going to have to talk positive about me because I've talked negative about me. You know, they talk about yesterday, and again, my crap's never scripted. So, sometime I expound on things that maybe is not interesting to some people. But you know what? I don't give a damn. It's my show. That's something in a paper in East St. Louis that Bob Romanik's funding that East St. Louis movement. No, I'm not. I'm contributing to that movement because that's what needs to be done. Because Charlie Powell, Alonzo Greenwood, Alvin Parks, they've destroyed that city, even more so in the last 10, 12 years. And I want to help the good people of East St. Louis get out of that plantation environment. But I put money down there. I'm going to put money all over because I'm fortunate enough and I've worked hard to have the money. I'm not going to have a fundraiser. Everybody else, here's LaToya Greenwood, a fundraiser, wants $2,500 for a platinum sponsorship. Most of her constituents in East St. Louis can barely pay their bills. But that shows you the mentality, and not just in the black community, it's in the white community too. Having $1,000 dinners for this guy. And I say, why the hell would I want to give somebody money so they can go to Springfield and make more money and get a big pension that I'm going to have to pay for at the end of the day? I think we wiped the slate clean. If I'm elected, and it's not going to pass, I'm not going to try to okey-fadoke you. I'm going to put legislation where we have no pension. Who the hell in this day and age with the economic devastation, and I like to say that, it's like a preacher, I like that, the economic devastation, why the hell would me as a state representative, a part-time position, want to get a pension? That's why we're $115 billion in debt, people. I don't want a salary. I'm not going to take a salary. I'm not going to take a per diem. All I'm going to take is bringing back something for my district. And you know what I'm going to get out of it? Everybody has to get something. I'm going to get the satisfaction and the pride to know that I made a difference. Don't want any money. You think I want, if you're in office for 8 terms, 6 terms, I don't know the length, you get a full pension, 85% of $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. Is that fair to you taxpayers? Is that fair? Is that fair when I say as a state representative, you got to tighten your belts? No, I will lead by example. I will tighten my belt first, and I'll demand that everybody in Springfield tighten their belts. And then you'll get these ignorant bastards that'll say, well, if we don't have that good of benefits and salaries, we're not going to get that good of people. Are you nuts? You'll get some decent people up there because, see, the big shots, it won't be worth it to them. I'm not going to run for 25, 30,000. I don't care about representing my people. I want the pension. I want the benefits. I want the per diem. That's what they say. But you get 25, 35,000 for a part-time job, no benefits. You're going to get people, normal people that say, boy, that's a great part-time job, and I can do something for my community. It's a money grab for these rotten bastards, and it's going to keep going and going. But, hey, let's take care of our housekeeping. Lines are open today. I've got a sore throat, and I know everybody's cheering about that. Lines are open. Give me a call. We can mix it up. Toll free, 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. We are America's voice of freedom and definitely the patriot. The Millstadt Water Tower. They need $200,000. They need a donation. They're going for high-tech painting, sandblasting, and lead removal. And you guys that live out in Millstadt, the water tower is really, really a landmark. And we're going to try to help at the radio station, hopefully other people that don't live in the area, because you don't have to live there to understand and appreciate some of our old landmarks. If you want to get concerned, have any questions or concerns, or would like to donate, you can contact Keller Timmer at 618-520-3623. The annual Breeze Lions Chicken Dinner, Sunday, March the 6th at the Breeze American Legion. Serving from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Homemade pies and cakes, carryouts available. Questions or concerns, 526-4265. Our good friends in Dupo, the Mouse Races, coming up February the 20th. I guess that's tomorrow. The American Legion Post 485, located at 200 South 5th Street in Dupo. Races start at 7 p.m. If you have any questions or concerns, want to get involved, you can call Victor Heitman at 337-3202. The 2016 Polar Plunge to benefit the Special Olympics coming up next Saturday, February the 27th. It starts at noon. It's the main beach lake at Carlisle Lake. If you want to get involved, if you want to jump into the cold water, and especially donate to a great cause, the Special Olympics of Illinois, you can contact Justin Dunning at 618-654-6680. Also, the American Legion Post 485 in Dupo coming up next Saturday, February the 27th. Doors open at 5, bingo at 7, the Blacklight Bash Bingo. It's a Shop with a Cop fundraiser. Good people out there in Dupo. They get money together, give to the police officers who take the less fortunate kids out to get to have a little rapport with the police officers. Because, you know, the only time that we come in contact with the police officer, we're getting a ticket, there's an accident, a victim of a crime. So this is on a positive note. And again, you guys, I know you get pissed when a policeman gives you a ticket, but let me tell you, I've been there, done that. These guys are actually, most of them, really great guys. And if they're giving you a ticket, it's because the damn politicians say, get some tickets if you want to get paid. If you want to get involved, you can call Carrie Moore at 314-681-3291. Mississippi Valley Duck Hunters, America the Beautiful Chicken and Beer Dance, held this Saturday, February the 20th at the Quail Club, located at 8303 Concordia Church Road in Belleville. Any questions or concerns, you can contact Jolly at 618-977-2986. The Concordia United Church of Christ, located at Route 163 and Concordia Road in Millstadt. Their pancake and sausage breakfast coming up next Saturday, February the 27th from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. All the proceeds will benefit the Sunday school functions and fund. Our good friends in Kaysville, love the people out in Kaysville, especially Mr. and Mrs. Black, Mayor Black, and I'll get to him momentarily. But the St. Stephen's Parish all-you-can-eat chicken dinner, fried chicken, mashed potatoes will be held tomorrow, Saturday, February the 20th, from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Vote Hall at Route 157 in Kaysville, next door to the City Hall. And mentioning Kaysville, I want to congratulate Mayor and Mrs. Black, Mayor and Mrs. Doris Black, 60-year wedding anniversary today. 60 years, people. Those two great people have been with each other for 60 years. Mayor and Doris Black from Kaysville, Illinois. I want to salute you. Hope you have another 60, and just great people. Again, congratulations. Mayor and Mrs. Doris Black from Kaysville, 60th wedding anniversary. You can pick me up on iTunes. Type in Bob Romanik and the Grim Reaper of Radio. You can go to our streaming site, insanebroadcasting.com. One word, common spelling, for the best of all three of our stations. You can hear my repeat performance every day at 4 o'clock p.m. and also now broadcasting from the graveyard to the graveyard shift every night, Monday through Friday at the stroke of midnight. On this date, February the 19th, 1878, Thomas Edison patented the phonograph. He called it the talking machine. On this date, February the 19th, 1881, Kansas became the first state to prohibit all alcoholic beverages. On this date, February the 19th, 1913, the first prize was inserted into a box of Cracker Jacks. And I think on this date today, the first thing was inserted in Mark Sweet. Can't go there. Never mind. On this date, February the 19th, 1942, President Roosevelt suspended the civil rights of Japanese Americans. They could be locked away without charge or trial. This was a few months after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And I think we'll get into that, too, about the Arabs. On this date, February the 19th, 1968, the first statewide teacher strike in United States history began when more than half of Florida's public school teachers walked off the job. On this date, February the 19th, 2008, Fidel Castro announced that he would resign as president of Cuba and name his brother Raul acting president. That's what happened on this date, February the 19th, throughout all these years in our world's history. We got a caller. Let's take a caller before we go to break. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
Hello, Bob Romanik.
Hello.
This is Tina Lawrence.
Okay, how you doing?
And I just want to let you know it was very nice meeting you.
Wait a minute. You must have been on medication, honey.
Oh, no. You're a great guy. You do wonderful things.
Where you live at, Tina?
In Alton.
You live in Alton. I tell you what, they want to put me up in Alton, but I don't know if I'm gonna let them. So, what do you think, Tina, about all this world crap? Do you guys have the same bull crap that we have in St. Clair County up there in Madison County?
Oh, it's terrible here.
And, you know, I'm sure you're just a normal, everyday citizen. Can I ask you, and you can't vote for me, you can't even vote for our county candidates, will you get out on Election Day, Tina, and do yourself and this great country a favor and vote? These politicians have made us so apathetic, nobody wants to get out and vote, and they vote 20, 30% when we should be voting 98% because of our brave military heroes giving us the opportunity to choose our leaders. Will you do me a favor, Tina, and get out and vote this election?
Yes, I will.
Well, thank you very much, Tina. Thanks for the call. I hope you and everybody else in Alton and the Madison County area is doing fine. Thanks for the call, Tina. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of Radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot.
From KQQZ 1190 AM, St. Louis, Missouri, USA, you're listening to Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of Radio.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of Radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very proud to be the Patriot. Today's the day, St. Clair County judges, there'll be a hearing in Springfield. The Sangamon County Circuit Judge was going to hear arguments today on whether the 3 St. Clair County Circuit judges should remain on the November ballot after they filed to run in the general election instead of the more rigorous retention election. And I got to tell you, Civic, what a piece of crap you are. He's the chief judge, and he's stupid enough to think we're stupid enough that Civic says that he wanted to run in the general election, not because he didn't think he could get 60% of the vote for the bad job he's done as the chief judge of St. Clair County in the 20th Judicial Circuit, which he has done a tremendously bad job, but because he wanted the people to have a voice. No, they would have had a voice, you idiot. They would have had a voice when they didn't vote you in for retention. But see, that's the way these politicians are, people. They think we're stupid, and we are. We actually are for voting them bastards in. But he wanted to give everybody, they have 2 elections. He says the primary and then the general. Now, the no good son of a bitch, nobody's going to primary him. And here's the problem in the general election. You know how many people we approached about running for judge? Nice candidates, maybe not Democrats, maybe not Republicans, but would have made great judges. And you know what they all say? Man, when I lose, they'll tear me up in court. It'll cost my clients verdicts, and I can't do that to my clients. You don't know how many nice attorneys, decent attorneys, men, women, black and white that we approached. They're all afraid. Isn't that something to be afraid of your judicial system? To be afraid to run for office because they're going to get you? Hey, come get me, you rotten, stinky bastards. I keep telling you that. Come get Bob Romanik. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. If you kill me, you son of a bitches, you put me out of my misery. So you can't do a damn thing to me but kiss my white, hairy, stinky, wrinkled, old, smelly ass. You son of a bitches. You're like gangsters. And people, you know that. These son of a bitches intimidate us day in and day out. I say don't be intimidated this election. Vote these son of a bitches out. Get back to the way it should be in America, where it's we the people that run this country, not the political thugs. And that's what we have in St. Clair County, a bunch of political thugs. But this no-good, rotten bastard Barra Civic, and he's got his son, Blue Job Barra Civic, running for Congress because they want to take over the whole southern part of Illinois. And you know what I say when I say Blue Job Barra Civic? Everybody in Congress. And it's been in the papers. Everybody in Congress wants a blow job. That's Blow Job Barra Civic. And I guess he got the name because when he was younger, maybe he cut grass and he blew the grass off the streets. That's a blow job. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Don't want to know. But here's this rotten son of a bitch, John Barra Civic. You'll see him at the courthouse. You'll see Sprague. You'll see that goofy, ignorant puppet son of a bitch, Kern. And by the way, they tell me Kern's mother, his mommy, has done donated $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 to his campaign. You see these rich son of a bitches? I earn my money. I come up in the housing project, poor white trash. Kern was given his money because, see, he's a rich boy. He's a big shot. But mommy's got to keep supporting him. He's 40-some-odd years old, maybe 50. And mommy's got to support you, you little bitch boy. But anyway, the hearing's going to be today. And I would probably think the fix is in. But it's going to end up in the state Supreme Court. And I think the legislative intent was to have all the judges once elected run for retention. And I hope all the state Supreme Court justices in Illinois see it the same way. And it shouldn't be voted on or ruled on party lines. It should be what the intent was. And the intent was for them to run for election and then run for retention. If not, why would they have that in the state constitution? The state constitution that these rotten bastard judges that are circumventing the Constitution, they'd make us live by the Constitution, I guarantee you. I've seen Barra Civic put people in jail for 30 years because they didn't obey the Constitution of this great state. Why isn't he held to the same standard? Why isn't that hairy, red-faced, no-good, red on the noodle like a pecker on the poodle? And he kind of looks like a pecker on a poodle. But why? Why doesn't he? Why doesn't Lasheen? Why doesn't Bob Hader? Honorable, they say the honorable my ass. I'm more honorable than those son of a bitches, and I'm less honorable than probably anybody. But that's okay. I'm not sitting up there judging you good people. But these sleazebag bastards are. Hell, you guys ought to come and join my fraternity, the sleazeballs of Illinois. Because you guys are just as sleazy as I am, if not more so. No, I don't want you to join. Because I got a bad enough reputation. Hell, I don't want to get you guys in my club. But do you know, people, I don't want to make light of this. This is our judicial system. This is what we count on in our country to keep us safe. To keep it fair for everyone. And these son of a bitches in St. Clair County, same way with down in East St. Louis. I think there was 27,000 people in 2010. Now, you know, 4,000 or 5,000, there's probably less than 20,000. They've got 24,000 registered voters. A mathematical impossibility. If you had 20,000 people, at least half of them are children, you should have 11,000 registered voters. They've got 20,000. And people throughout the county. Well, I don't care. That's East St. Louis. No, East St. Louis makes or breaks the whole county. You've heard me say that many times. How East St. Louis goes is how everybody in this county goes. But we sit back. We're lame. We sit back in Millstadt and Freeburg and Smithton and Lebanon and O'Fallon, in Belleville, Fairview, and let it happen. We all need to stand up and say, that's bull crap. It's not going to happen again. You're not going to steal the election from us. And we've put Holbrook, Mr. Haney, you know Mr. Haney from Green Acres. I got a deal for you. I got a deal. Hey, we got a deal for you, Haney. We're going to watch your stinky, hairy ass. And now here, by the way, Mr. Haney, Tom Holbrook, he's getting pensions from the state. Him and his wife are getting pensions from the state. They're probably making $125,000 a year in pensions that we're paying for. And Holbrook, if I'm wrong, give me a call. He couldn't get elected treasurer in Belleville. But he was all up Kern and Sprague and Barra Civic's ass. They made him the state representative. He got his time in and he left. He He didn't leave after 1 term, 2 terms, after he got whatever little he could accomplish. He should have left. No, they want to hang around for a pension. So we're giving him 85% of $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year, because I know he was on 2 or 3 committees, which gives you another $10,000 on your paycheck. You people got to understand that. See, I'm bringing all this crap to light. Nobody understood before I came on the air. They read what they read, and it was over with. It's never going to be over with until they cut out my tongue, and then I told you I'll do my show in Braille. They'll have to shoot me somewhere, not in my heart, because I ain't got much of a heart. Not in my head. I got too hard a head. They have to shoot me someplace to kill me before they're going to shut me up. And I'm not trying to be melodramatic. I'm tired of this crap. They're going to sit there and lie to you. But you know what, people? It's our fault. I finally realized that. I'm coming out after these son of a bitches. I don't expect everyone listening and everyone in St. Clair County to come out as strong as I am, because I am nuts. Oh, you're running for election, Romanik, and you're telling everybody you're nuts, you're going to lose votes. Well, then I'm going to lose votes, because I am who I am. I'm not. You see Hillary Clinton, don't get me going on these ignorant bastards, and Trump and all of them, Democrats and Republicans. They placate everybody they talk to. Hillary Clinton, oh, I'm glad, the best state to ever be in. New Hampshire. Oh, the best state to ever be in, Rhode Island. What the hell? Make up your mind. And they all kiss, and she has somebody come up on her lap. And I'm not just picking on the Democrats. The Republicans are just as big as idiot as the Democrats. I'm going to do this. You're going to do this. I tell you what, these guys are running for president. It's like they're running for junior high school elected office. These guys aren't stately. And see, you say that, Romanik, what about you? No, I'm not stately. I'm not running for president. I'm running to represent the people of the 114th Legislative District in Illinois. I'm not going to change the way I talk, the way I walk, the way I take a crap. I'm going to change the way they do business in Springfield. And if you don't like that, people in my district, vote for the lady down in East St. Louis, because I don't give a damn. And I'm not trying to be an ass, because I need your vote. But I don't need anybody's anything enough to crawl for it like these politicians do. They'll crawl and beg and grapple, and then after the election, you'll never hear from them again. You'll never hear. What a bunch of phony, ignorant bastards. Isn't it refreshing to have an ignorant, stupid son of a bitch like me going to tell you the way it is, instead of having somebody that's trying to kiss your ass for a day or 2 or 3? That would piss me off. Don't insult my intelligence. That's what I would tell these rotten bastard politicians. But anyway, the court hearings today, we probably won't hear for a while what's going to happen. But we're going to fight these son of a bitches all the way to Chicago, all the way to the state Supreme Court in Springfield. We're going to fight them, because what they're doing is wrong, and we're not going to tolerate it. And I hope all you good people get involved. I want to say hi to Ronnie Robinson. Ronnie's a good friend of ours. He works with the children that have cancer to try to get them toys. And he's from Centerville. And Ronnie, I just want to salute you, buddy. You're a good guy. You try to help people out. And I just wish everybody would take an hour out of their weekly schedule to give not a backhand, but a helping hand to someone. Everybody, black, white, men, women, Democrat. I'll help a Democrat or Republican. If there's a Democrat out there that I hate that's hungry, I guarantee you he won't be hungry after we get together. He sent this to me. The problem with political jokes is they get elected. Another one. We hang the petty thieves and appoint the great thieves to public office. Politics is a gentle art of getting votes from the poor and campaign funds from the rich by promising to protect each of them. A politician is a fellow who will lay down your life for his country. I like that. And this is from Harry Truman. If you really want a friend that you can trust in politics, get a dog. So we got another caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
How you doing, Bob? I like to thank you for all the comments you're putting out about East St. Louis. I'm in Precinct 6 running against Roy Mosley Sr. for Precinct Commitment.
Hey, watch out, sir, because if you're walking around politicking, you might step on him, and I mean step on a piece of crap, because he is a piece of political dog crap, but that's my opinion, not yours. Go ahead, sir. And that's
exactly what I want to step on, because they're saying it's 513 votes in my precinct. There's nowhere near it, okay?
You know
There may be 200, if it's 200. It ain't even 200 houses in that precinct.
Yeah, you know what they do, sir, as you know. They vote out of vacant houses. They get that's why people understand me. That's how they get elected with these absentee ballots. They'll put a name on there. You can register online now. You don't even have to have any identification. So they'll register online, people at vacant houses. They'll watch the mailman. When the mailman delivers the absentee ballots, they'll mark them and send them off, and the game's over. But, sir, you know, are you running as a Democrat or Republican?
I'm running as a Democrat. Sir.
Running as a Democrat. Now, I would ask you, sir, hopefully you'll win. Hopefully the people of your precinct and of East St. Louis have found out the Mosleys. All they do, you know, they were at a guy's funeral, Willie McIntosh out of Washington Park, and, you know, Mosley embarrassed the whole McIntosh family when he got up at the funeral to do the eulogy on McIntosh and said, I want to thank Mark Kern for letting us fish up at his fishing hole. Now, that shows you the plantation Negro mentality of a guy like that instead of a proud black man like you. Doesn't it piss you off, sir, when you get the proud blacks who you elect and then they turn into plantation Negroes and sell out to everybody and hurt their community?
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, hey, good luck to you. And you're running against who, sir?
Roy Mosley Sr.
And your name is?
My name's Darrell Gates.
Darrell Gates. Well, Darrell, if I lived there, and hell, I'd see St. Louis. I may register and vote down there a couple times for you. I'd
rather do it the right way and win this thing the right way, sir. I just want to have a fair trial at it and do it the right way.
Darrell Gates, thank you very much, and we sincerely wish you the best. I'm talking about St. Louis earlier in the week, about Megan Green. Now, people, do you understand? I offered Megan Green $40,000 in essence, $20,000 for her, and I would donate $20,000 to the less fortunate and the hungry and homeless in her name over in St. Louis. All she has to do is pass a polygraph test to say that she told the truth. But the feds say they don't think it was credible. The city police, who Slade controls, don't even think it's credible. They couldn't even make it credible. And you know how bad it is whenever you got somebody on your side and they can't even stick up for you. But Megan Green, you never called. You want to cry because she's a woman and I picked on her. No, she's not a woman. She's a sleazy, greasy politician. When you get up in politics, there's no gender identification. But anyway, $40,000. And then we've got old Vervis. And I had a gentleman call me and says, everybody in St. Louis calls him Virus Jones, not Vervis, calls him Virus because he is a virus. But, you know, he works and chills for this St. Louis American newspaper. And how disingenuous is this St. Louis American newspaper? And I want to call you guys out. They tell me Vervis Jones tells everybody that he runs the St. Louis American, and he laughs at the owner or the publisher, and I'll get his name momentarily. But it says that they're dedicated to integrity. Are you crazy? I've read that piece of crap. They've got an 87-year history, and here's where they get you. It's printing 70,000 copies each week. They say that's their subscription, 70,000. That's a damn lie. That's their circulation. They take these papers and throw on every corner and then say it's circulation and distribution. I can print 70,000 copies and throw them all over town. Nobody would buy that paper. What a piece of crap paper when you got to give it away. You can't sell it, so you put it on every street corner and you say you have 70-some-odd thousand circulations. No, you've printed 70,000. You probably have about 10 readers. And if I'm wrong, St. Louis American, you ignorant bastards over there, don't hesitate to give me a call. And Vervis Jones, they tell me you're one of the big wigs over there. They're telling me that you're the one that tell these son of a bitches what to print and how to print it. And I hope you don't steal any of that ink over there, Vervis. See, because you're like me, you're a felon, you're a leper. What the hell you doing over there at a credible newspaper? See, I tell everybody up front I'm a felon. They know what they're dealing with. When you've got a felon running the St. Louis American newspaper, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that you're the brains. And boy, if you're the brains behind that operation, they're in trouble, you idiot. And Vervis, or Virus, whatever the hell you're called today, give me a call. You're a big shot. Call me toll free, 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. You ever notice people, these big shots, they crawl down in their hole like the snakes they are when they get called out. But I'll tell you, the St. Louis American, what a rag. What a complete rag. It says the top newspaper in the country. Do not believe that by any means, way, shape, or form. You can't get one person to buy the St. Louis American. At least the East St. Louis Monitor, a great newspaper run by a great family, they charge. They've got subscriptions paid for. You guys giving newspaper away? It's not a newspaper when you give it away. It's an advertising sheet. But somebody from the St. Louis American, the big shots, are you, Virus Jones? Give me a call. And Virus, I still want to see that Purple Heart. I had so many veterans call me and tell me how disrespectful you were to say you've got a Purple Heart, you've earned a Purple Heart, and then the Army can't find it nowhere. Well, I want to see the papers, Vervis. I want to see the papers. The people of St. Louis deserve that. You going around acting like you're some kind of hero? What a no-count, lousy bastards. And Virus Jones, give me a call. You and whoever the editor of the St. Louis American is, and they do the political eye. And they did a little hit piece on me. But you know what pisses me off and should piss everybody off? There's no name associated with the political eye. It's an editorial. It's something they hide behind. Bob Romanik doesn't hide behind anything. You know right up front who's telling you what. It's Bob Romanik. But you got that political eye, the St. Louis American, and that's probably Virus Jones writing that, because I don't think the editor is that smart. And here it is, Donald Suggs. Hey, Donald Suggs, you idiot. Crawl out from underneath that rock. You're the publisher and executive director. Our Kevin Jones, the COO, I don't know if that's in any relation to Virus Jones. But see, hey, you guys, print what you want about me. I appreciate the publicity. But I'm calling you out. It's like a verbal duel, you bastards. So come get me any way you want. Let me come over there. I'll talk to you I can't say good people because I'd be insulting the really good people. I'll come over there. Let me do an editorial. I'll let you come over here. Any no good son of a bitch I talk about, they can come over here and we can debate as long as they want. Because I don't fear any of you rotten son of a bitches on either side of the river. And that includes you, Slay. You little intimidating bastard. They tell me, he said, hey, Romanik, we're going to get him. Hey, I got something you can get, Slay. And it's bigger than you are tall, and it's in my drawers. And that ain't saying a whole lot because you're so sharp, you rotten bastard. Here's the mayor of St. Louis. Act like he's some kind of big shot touting. Oh, I got elected. World record. Hey, I want to know. Hey, Slay, Francis Slay. Is your brother still in the heroin business? You know, your brother, your felon brother. You talk about Bob Romanik being a felon, and you got a brother in your family that's a felon? I hope every felon over there never votes for you again, because you know what? I am a felon. I did make a mistake. You're not going to define me or most of the good people that made a mistake by one bad action. Define us by the way we live our life. And if I define you, Francis Slade, by the way you live your life, then whatever is worse than a felon you'd be, because you are a rotten piece of crap, a hypocritical, sawed-off piece of low-life crap. And hey, this is Leo Slade. Got some heroin here for sale. Hip. And maybe they'll do it at the ballpark. Hey, want a hot dog, want a hamburger, there's a soda. How about some peanuts and some heroin? And that's your brother. And you couldn't put a stop to him? You couldn't put a stop to him, Francis Slade? You hypocritical, rotten bastard. Leo Slade arrested at casino on heroin possession charges. I hope you don't partake. Maybe you should, Slade. Because you're taking something, because you can't be that goofy on your own. Let's take a quick break. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of Radio. And you're listening to the all-new KQQZ, 1190 AM. Simulcasting on KZQZ, 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very proud to be the Patriot.
From KQQZ 1190 AM, St. Louis, Missouri, USA, you're listening to Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of Radio.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, very proud to be the Patriot. I've received a bunch of calls, and everybody tells me that Vervis is telling everybody all over St. Louis that he actually runs the St. Louis American newspaper. Now, Vervis, if that's true, I can understand why it's going down the tubes. And again, that political eye, they write crap about me and you and other people. When you throw a rock, wave your hand, let them know where the rock come from like I do. But these rotten, but political eye, my ass, the political eye is a political tool for these rotten bastards. And more like to me, I think the political brown eye, an ass-white bastard. So, but anyway, Vervis, we're going to start virus. We're going to stick on you, and I'm going to look in the newspaper. I'm looking for a part-time job. If they have any jobs hawking hot dogs and peanuts and maybe heroin, Francis Slay, over at Busch Stadium this summer, me and your brother can get a job. I have no experience. Well, I'm sure I could learn, but your brother apparently has all kind of experience, and I'm holding you responsible, Slay, like you hold everybody responsible for what I say. And it's not Megan Green. It's you. You're the one that's got this attack going. And Slay, everybody knows it. Everybody knows how political it is. And newspaper. Donald Suggs, you idiot. You half of a man idiot. You shill for Vervis Virus Jones, you idiot. And Virus, you are despicable, no-count, good-for-nothing, low-life son of a bitch. When you say that you've earned a Purple Heart after all our brave military heroes fought in wars, got their arms shot off, their legs, died in action, and you're going to disrespect every veteran, and you can walk around, you better walk around and look down at the ground, Vervis Virus Jones, because you're a disrespect. Not only to the military, you're a disrespect to the human race. In Virus, you got a problem. We're out of time today, but call me anytime. I'll keep a line open for your ass. I got a line open for Slay. And if I'm wrong, I don't know why you son of a bitches wouldn't call. And Megan Green, unbelievable. She wouldn't testify as to what she said about being bribed. She wanted an attorney. People, think about that in St. Louis. Why would she want an attorney if she's a victim of an alleged crime? She wants an attorney. I think she should be held totally accountable because, in my opinion, as I think the FBI's and the local authorities, there was no substance to that allegation. And all you did, Megan, was put another black mark on the city of St. Louis, another black mark on the people of St. Louis that elected you. And Megan, don't get going because, I'm a racist. I said black mark. I didn't say white mark. I said black mark, you idiot. You political scumbag idiot. And that's not talking about a woman. That's talking about a scumbag politician. But you've made the city of St. Louis look worse than it is. I don't know how you can. Right here in my hand, FBI ranks St. Louis top U.S. city for violent crime. In rapes, robberies, aggravated assaults, and murder. And you guys want to talk crap? Megan Green, you're a big supporter of Slay. Slay, you've destroyed that town. You've destroyed the economic devastation. You've destroyed that town, Slay. Because of your lack of leadership, businesses are leaving. The Rams left. Nobody wants to come to St. Louis. I used to spend a lot of money in St. Louis, Slay, but not when St. Louis is ranked #1 city for violent crimes. The blood of the people of St. Louis is in your hands and on your hands, you rotten, no-count, good-for-nothing, brother of a felon, a heroin felon, son of a bitch. This is Bob Romanik, the the Grim Reaper of radio, and you've been listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio. And we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Everyone, friend and foe, please be safe. Even though I hate these bastards politically, they've got families to go home to. But you rotten bastards, think about your families. And we have families just like yours. We want to be taken care of. We want to be watched over. We want to be protected. Not just you and your families and the elitists with the money, but the normal, decent 98% of this great country, decent people. And if you bastards don't, we're going to continue to fight. We, the people, are going to continue to fight. And together, people, we can unite. We have to unite to expose these bastards. We need the strength of everyone. Every vote will count. And we can continue to expose these rotten political parasitical punks, men and women, no gender identification. Men, I tell you what, men, women, and transvestites. And you too, Kern. And we will, at some point in time, destroy these son of a bitches so we can get back to a decent way of life, the way our forefathers thought it should be, the way it should be. But only after we get these bastards out of the way and destroy them. Yes, destroy them politically, of course. Yeah, one of these days, I'm not going to say that because I don't really mean it, but I got to say it. So politically, of course, right here on the dark side.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha.
The Patriot.
Your First Amendment and All-American Station. A division of Insane Broadcasting. Renegade Radio.